How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So please smash the hell out of that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And yeah, man, we're gonna be talking, man, some beautiful fights this weekend, man. You got Anderson Silva taking on Jake Paul. Then you have Vasil Lomachenko taking on a relatively unknown Jermaine Ortiz. You guys gave Lomachenko all he can handle this weekend, man. It was definitely it was a fight, man. It was a fight, and I love to see it, man. I think it was good for the sport of boxing. It caught me off guard as well. I knew he was going to be a tough opponent, though. But we'll talk about that in a minute, man. And then you got and then you had you had the JoJo Diaz fight and stuff like that on the undercard versus Zepeda and stuff like that. And we'll get into some of these other fights as well, man. But I really wanted to lock in, and I really wanted to touch on this Vasil Lomachenko fight, man. We can get into Jake Paul. We'll get into Jake Paul fight in a minute, man. But this Vasil Lomachenko fight, man, it was a lot on the line. Devin Haney was at the fight. A lot of people were saying that Jermaine O'Neal, wasn't good enough, for this fight and shouldn't really be in this fight. But the more we peel back the layers, and the more that I do my due diligence and I do my research on this fight, man, I'm gonna be honest, man. I think he should have definitely been in this fight. There's no way, shape, or form that he shouldn't have been in this fight. They said he had a split decision loss in the amateurs against Jerron Boots Ennis. We know how good he is, but we do know also that it is the amateurs. But it's little facts and little keys like that'll tell you, that'll be, a telltale sign whether a fighter is good or not. It'll show glimpses like that, whether a fighter can really hang with the top echelon of the sport. And the top echelon of the sport is, Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Tank Davis. This is all at 135 pounds, you guys. All specifically at 135 pounds. You got Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Tank Davis, Vasil Lomachenko, Devin Haney, now Jermaine Ortiz. I feel like Ortiz needs to be up there with the top, especially the top 10, man, at 135 pounds, man. If not top 5. Jermaine Ortiz put on a hell of a performance. I would not have been shocked if it would have went his way. That's what type of fight this was, you guys. I don't think you guys understand me. Yes, Vasil Lomachenko won, but I would not be mad if Jermaine Ortiz would have won. I wouldn't have been shocked, and I wouldn't have been calling for, a robbery. I wouldn't have said that. This fight went down, okay, in New York City, and a lot of the fans, gave high praise to Jermaine Ortiz. And I think, and rightfully so, Jermaine Ortiz is a good fighter. We all know Jermaine Ortiz to be an entertaining fighter. It's just off the fight that he had with the former Marine. Oh man, I can't think of his name right off top. Damn, man. But yeah, right off top. Let me look him up. Jermaine Ortiz versus Jamel Herring. That's the fight I was talking about. Jamel Herring, you guys. That Jamel Herring fight was a back and forth battle, man. Both guys were going at it. But eventually Jermaine Ortiz won that fight, and rightfully so. But right now, I really want to just touch base on this fight. Jermaine Ortiz, I know you guys haven't really heard of this guy. I know you guys probably are like, he lost, he was supposed to lose, and stuff like that, man. But it was not that type of fight at all, man. Jermaine Ortiz gave Lomachenko hell, man. For real, man. And I think the only thing that had Vasil Lomachenko still going and still, I feel like doing good in the fight. At the end of the day, is I think he wanted that. He wanted that undisputed championship, man, because he know Alexander Usyk is gonna get it. Alexander Usyk has 3 of the 4 major sanctioned body belts right now. His older brother, quote unquote, they're not. I don't believe they're real brothers, but they're at each other's. They're at each other's fights. They support one another. They train with one another. Vasil Lomachenko's father is Usyk's trainer for some of his fights, and it's no shock here at Coily Boxing, man. Alexander Usyk is one of my favorite fighters. Period. It's been like that since I started my channel in 2018. But right now I think that Vasil Lomachenko definitely got I ain't gonna say he got his ass beat, but I ain't gonna say it was too far from that, man. I mean, that dude, Jermaine Ortiz, was throwing some fucking leather, dude. He was letting that shit fly, man. And I was like, okay, when will this end, I kept thinking that it was gonna end, I kept thinking, like, this shit is gonna end at any minute. It's gonna end. At any minute, Vasil Lomachenko is gonna stretch this dude. And it just never happened. So being that he didn't knock him down or knock him out, and that never happened, Jermaine Ortiz was putting in work, man. He was throwing a lot of punches, man. And he had a really good jab, man. I think Jermaine Ortiz's jab is underrated, man. For real, man. For real. I was ready to turn into the Jake Paul fight last night, and I said, hell no. I gotta keep it on the Vasil Lomachenko fight. This fight is too interesting, man. This fight is it's action-packed. You guys gotta go rewatch the fight, man. Vasil Lomachenko versus Jermaine Ortiz was a really good fight. Had Alexander Usyk looking at the fight like, damn, is my homeboy ready to lose? I mean, but when they put the camera on Usyk, which he didn't know the camera was on him at first, when they put the camera on him, his eyes were looking shocked, dude. That this relatively unknown Jermaine Ortiz, is doing this to Vasil Lomachenko, which he trains with, But Father Time waits for no man, and I think Father Time is catching up to Vasil Lomachenko. You guys can make all the excuses you want for Vasil Lomachenko, but I think Father Time is catching up to Vasil Lomachenko, and he really needs that undisputed shot next, man, because I don't think Vasil Lomachenko should go through too many more training camps. That's just me. He's had over 400 amateur fights. That's a lot of wear and tear on your body, you guys. That's a lot of wear and tear on your body. King Kofi, what's going on? Fight was fire. Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Fight was definitely fire, man. Like I said, I loved it, man. I thought it was an awesome action-packed fight. I thought Vasil Lomachenko was going to do a little bit more, but he didn't, though. Let the truth be told, he didn't. Jermaine Ortiz was right there all day, man. Jermaine Ortiz wasn't going anywhere. Jermaine Ortiz was there for all the shit, man. And I just think, moving forward, and more importantly, speaking of Devin Haney, man, Devin Haney was like, man, if I got to go through this, man, I'm good. I mean, the dude was literally on his phone, not even really paying attention to the fight. I'm not saying that's how cocky that Devin Haney is, but I think he was watching that Jake Paul fight. I really do, because they were on simultaneously, I believe. Smash that like button, y'all. Soon as you guys come in, man, please smash that like button, man. Let's get these likes up, man. Come on, y'all. It's Sunday. You already know what it is, man. But I want to get you guys' thoughts as well on the Vasil Lomachenko versus Ortiz fight. If you guys watched it, don't believe all these highlights. ESPN is going to put out the better highlights for their fighter and Vasil Lomachenko. Just watch the fight. And to be honest with you, if you watch the fight, listen to the normally I don't say this, But Andre Ward is a good he's a good fight punch by punch guy. You know what I mean? He's a good analyst. You know, when it comes to boxing, I think Andre Ward is for the most part. He's one of the guys that I look at that I'm like, okay, Andre Ward stamping him. That's a big shout out. You know what I'm saying? The guy retired undefeated. He had not lost a professional or amateur fight since he was 12 years old. When Andre Ward says that shit is official and this guy is legit, I tend to believe him. I mean, come on, man. The guy had not lost since he was 12 years old, and you telling me that I shouldn't even listen to this dude? Cut the fucking shit, man. Half of you motherfuckers that say that shit ain't never fought a day in your life. That's on everything. Vasil says Vasil lost that fight. That's what I'm saying, bro. I smash that like button, you guys. As soon as you guys come in, let's get these likes all the way through the roof, bro. But a lot of people say he lost that fight, you know, King Kofi. A lot of people saying that he lost that fight, man. King, but I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It was a tough fight. Jermaine Ortiz had a pumping jab. That jab from Jermaine Ortiz was just pumping. It was just pumping. You know what I mean? I mean, he doubled it up sometimes. I mean, he was actually doubling his jab up at times, you guys. He was giving 2 and 3 punch combinations against one of the guys that we say is the best, technically best. They call him high tech, the Matrix, Lomachenko. The Matrix got slowed down a little bit last night. For real, man. And I'm not trying to hate on Lomachenko the day after. I'm not trying to play Sunday quarterback. None of that shit, because I'm going to be honest with you. I picked Vasil Lomachenko by unanimous decision. You guys don't believe me? Go check Champ Ross's prediction league. Hold on. Look, I'm going down. See, these are my picks. See? It says picks. See? October 29th. What does that say? Vasil Lomachenko, unanimous decision. Come on, bro. That's what I picked. I picked Vasil Lomachenko to win, but I was like, he's not gonna stop this kid. I did not think he was gonna stop this kid, you know. And you know, the more I think about it and the more I break it down, you know, Jermaine Ortiz needs a lot more credit, man. Jermaine Ortiz really held his own. Jermaine Ortiz showed that he definitely needs to be with the top echelon fighters at 135 pounds. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. If you guys think you guys gonna get an easy win over Jermaine Ortiz, it's not happening, man. It's not happening, man. Jermaine Ortiz is a problem at 135. For real, man. He's got a good jab, got a good chin. The guy was getting hit with bombs from Lomachenko. Lomachenko was putting his foot on that shit, man. For real, man. For real. Jermaine Ortiz, Vasil Lomachenko was trying to give us Jermaine Ortiz out of there. But Jermaine Ortiz was trying to get Vasil out of there. Hey, yo, this shit was a good fight, man. Smash that like button, you guys. Let's get these likes up, man. Come on, man. Let's get these likes up, y'all. And, yeah, man, I mean, but Vasil Lomachenko is a good fighter. I'm not discrediting him at all. But, you know, I believe he looked a little bit past Jermaine Ortiz. Straight up, man. I mean, you had Devin Haney, you know, at the fight. The writing was on the wall. Everything was set up for Devin Haney, okay, versus Vasil Lomachenko. The writing was on the wall, okay, you guys? And, you know, I'm going to be honest, you know, he was almost ready to play spoiler. He was ready to play spoiler. You know, let's call a spade, you know, because Jermaine Ortiz came in that fight as the underdog, period. You know, he came in there as the underdog, and, you know, let's be honest, man. Jermaine Ortiz lost the fight in the scorecards, but they had some guys, and even what's her name, Pouncey for ESPN, the woman host of the show last night. What's her name, y'all? The girl that does the ESPN telecast with Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley. Pouncey or something. I don't know. Whatever her name is. She was saying that Jermaine Ortiz could win this fight at the end of the fight. This fight could go both ways. I thought the same thing. But I can see where the judges, I can see a 115, 113 scorecard, you guys. I mean, I'm going to call a spade a spade. I can see a 115, 113 scorecard. I mean, anything outside of that, like I think one of the judges had a 116 or 111 or some shit. No, 117 or 111. I mean, that shit is like, that's no way, bro. There's no way, bro. I'm sorry. There's no way, bro. And yeah, they said that, you know, Vasil Lomachenko turned it on late and Jermaine Ortiz turned it on early. Yeah, that might be the case. Because Jermaine Ortiz was definitely winning some of them early rounds, man. He was locking them and putting them in the bank. But like, you know, King Kofi in the chat says, he says he thinks Vasil Lomachenko lost the fight. A lot of fans are saying that now, you guys. A lot of fans are saying it. You know? A lot of fans are saying that they really, truly think that Vasil Lomachenko lost the fight last night, man. You know? Let me see. I'm going to look something up for you guys. I want to see what the judges say. Black and white. Let's see. Because I want to see. I'm just curious. All right, here go the scorecards, you guys. I'm going to read the scorecards out for you guys, all right? Smash that like button. Oh, shit. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. But yeah, the scorecard says 115 to 113. Okay, that's what one of the judges had it. I had to make sure my shit was working. But yeah, 115 to 113 was one of the judges. 116 to 112 was another judge. You know, all of these scorecards are for Vasil Lomachenko. All right, and they're at the MSG where Vasil Lomachenko has fought before. Okay. And the last and final judge had it 117 to 111. Like I said earlier, I listened to when people talk. I listened to when they were talking about that shit. One of the scorecards was 117 to 111. It was the last scorecard. That was the one I heard, the last one. And I was like, what the fuck? And then they say it wasn't a mid decision. It wasn't a split decision. It was a unanimous decision. All three scorecards ran off to Vasil Lomachenko. And I just think it was, you know, you didn't give my man Jermaine Ortiz no credit with the 117, 111. You giving him minimal credit at best. You know, and I think we need better scoring in the sport of boxing, man. The scorecards that we have to read off each weekend is disgusting. You know, it disgusts me. You know, the fucking scorecards that I have to read off to you guys every single weekend are disgusting. 117, 111, come on, man. Modern King Boxing in the chat, man. We got two kings in the building, man. Give it up, man. Smash that like button, man. Modern King Boxing, what's happening, man? He says, Top of the morning, Corey Boxing. You already know. You already know, man. Smash that like button. Let's get these likes up, man. You already know, man. It's the top of the morning, man. Let's get it. No matter where you at. It's 2:30 where I'm at, but you guys, it might be the morning, might be the evening. You know, we got fans all over, man. You already know. But King Kofi in the chat says Ortiz did a great fucking job. That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys, man. You got a lot of guys out here saying that, you know, Jermaine Ortiz wasn't supposed to be in a ring with Lomachenko, and, you know, Jermaine Ortiz didn't deserve this shot at fighting, you know, Vasil Lomachenko. And who is this, you know, Jermaine Ortiz kid? You know, let's be honest. You know, let's be honest, you know, Jermaine Ortiz was, you know, almost but written off. You know, this fight was almost supposed to be just handed to Vasil Lomachenko. And I mean, if you read the scorecards out after all the fucking work that Jermaine Ortiz did last night, after all the work he's done, you're gonna fucking tell me you're gonna score the fight 117 to 111? Man, oh man. Y'all done got me started, man. Y'all done got me started, man. Y'all done got me started, man. That shit is some bullshit, man. 117 to 111, man. I ain't, me personally, I don't really trip over the scoring too much. But 117 and a 111 in that fight, you're giving every close round to Vasil Lomachenko. You're not even giving Jermaine Ortiz the benefit of the motherfucking doubt. Come on, man. Let me go to the chat, man. What's happening, everybody? Smash that like button. Modern King Boxing says I'm rewatching once again. Good fight by both. Yeah, man. It's been an awesome fight by both, man. Been an awesome fight by both. You know, Jermaine Ortiz showed a lot of you fans out there that he needs to be at the top motherfucking 10. Straight up. You know, Jermaine Ortiz showed you guys and women out there that he is a top 10 fighter. Period. It's either that or Vasil Lomachenko ain't a top 10 fighter. It's either one or the other. But I'd tend to sway with Jermaine Ortiz really being like that because he had a good performance against Jamel Herring the fight before that. You know, they say that you're only as good as your last fight, you guys. You know, and Jermaine Ortiz's last fight, he fought Jamel Herring, which was a very good fighter. You know what I'm saying? And had only lost in his past 7 or 8 fight winning streak. You know, he had only lost to Shakur Stevenson. So he was trying to get back to winning form. Jermaine Ortiz said, fuck no, this is my time. And he took that shit from him. He won. You know, pretty much retiring Jamel Herring. But yeah, so GB in the chat says ice season. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ice season. Let's go. Hell yeah, man. I'm gonna get some Corey Boxing ice season shirts too, you guys. Them shit's gonna be fire. Modern King Boxing says, I just saw Lomo champion caliber champion rounds shine through first watch. I'm rewatching from beginning now. Yeah, but you gotta know, you gotta see the way the fight was going though, man. Like, it was ebbs and flows of this fight, man. I feel like the ebbs and flows, some of them was flowing in Jermaine Ortiz's sway though. Yeah. I mean, he had some motherfucking punches that was hitting Lomachenko's ass that was backing his ass up. Jermaine Ortiz was the bigger fighter last night, period. Let's just get that, let's just dead that noise right now, man. He was the bigger fighter. Jermaine Ortiz was the bigger fighter last night, man. Period. we still gotta get to the Jake Paul and Anderson Silva fight. That shit gonna be fire, man, when I break that shit down. Cause I'm gonna be honest, I don't say motherfuckers cheating in the sport of boxing a whole lot. But man, oh fucking man, dude. There was a reason why that Jake Paul fight won't test it. They didn't test for that fight. Alright? We're gonna get into that. We're gonna have to jump into that to that Anderson Silva versus Jake Paul fight, you guys. Switch topics. Hold on. Oh, you say you rewatching it? Rewatching it. Modern King Boxing in the chat says that's as good as your last fight can get a previous world champion win over Jamel Herring. Yeah. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. You know? Come on, Miami Dolphins. Let's go, baby. You guys know I'm a Miami Dolphins fan. I've been a Miami Dolphins fan through and through here at the channel, Corley Boxing. The fucking Detroit Lions. Hey, man, shout out to Goodfellas TV. Shout out to my brother Goodfella, man. Shout out to Moni Brown. Shout out to Blue Blood. Shout out to Barbershop. Shout out to all my brothers that fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Champside. Come on, man. The list goes on, man. If I'm forgetting you, man, DM me, man. I got you. ITR Boxing. You know. Everybody. DC Mike TV. You can't forget the DC Mike TV, man. I talk to this dude for hours on the phone. Sometimes at work, man. It don't, I be working, but I have my earphone in most of the time. So we be talking about boxing all day, dog. For real, man. It be crazy, man. He says you watched that Silva versus Paul. I'm glad Anderson Silva didn't get memed of the day. Yeah, but I'm ready to touch on that shit now, man. So let me just break down this fight in the best way I can. Let me break this fight all the way down. Let me break this fight down. I gotta give you guys. The best joint I can give you guys. All right. Hold on. Hold up. That's crazy that BoxRec got Jake Paul on that bitch. That's crazy, bro. All right, man. Here we go. Jake Paul, you guys. 25 years old. Damn, I didn't know he was that young. Man, dude we're going to touch on Jake Paul in a minute, man. We're going to touch on Jake Paul. Hold on. Modern King Boxing says in the chat, round 2, Ortiz versus Lomo. Cristo could have been a swing round, Corey Lee. I got it 1-1 now. Okay, keep watching that joint. Keep me informed in that joint, man. But I'm ready to break down this Anderson Silva versus Jake Paul fight because that's what we're here for, right? Come on now. Some of you guys love this dude, Jake Paul. So, let's see. So he's technically a cruiserweight. BoxRec has Jake Paul as a cruiserweight. All right. So this fight was definitely not at cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? This fight was at 178, I want to believe. So not only is he going to have the weight advantage over Anderson Silva, there was no drug testing in this fight at all. There was zero drug testing. You know, if it was drug testing, they didn't do a good job at all, man. For real, man. Calling a spade a spade. And I'm not knocking either fighter. I'm not knocking nobody, man. But it's just, I want to clean up the sport. That's all I'm trying to do. I want to have a clean, natural sport. You know what I'm saying? No enhancements, dude. Let's see let me see how good you are without nothing in your system. Let's see how good you are. Just you versus me, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Type shit, So yeah. So Jake Paul, as you guys know, he was 5-0 going into this fight. He had wins over Tyron Woodley, okay, which was a split decision. Then he got a rematch and knocked him out. Then he had then his debut was against Ali Gibb, knocked him out, okay. Then after that, you guys remember, he fought Nate Robinson. Remember that, you guys. He fought Nate Robinson. He got the meme of the year. Remember, Modern King Boxing was talking about memes and shit. Nate Robinson got memed of the year on that joint, man, for sure. He got memed of the year on that joint, for sure. All right? So he got knocked out. The Nate Robinson fight did not end well. I'm just calling a spade a spade. The Nate Robinson fight versus hold on. All right. Versus Jake Paul wasn't a good fight at all. Nate Robinson got ice, yo. Modern King Boxing said Modern King Boxing says, yeah, buddy, Nate Robinson meme made Jake's famous and Robinson not so much. Yeah, it's going to be hard to be famous after you getting ice like that, bro. That shit was crazy. When you get ice like that, man. Hold on real quick. DC Mike, what's up? But yeah. So back what I was talking about, man. So he had to fight over Nate Robinson, iced him. Ben Askren knocked him the fuck out again. Masvidal already kneed the shit out of Ben Askren, okay? And then Ben Askren got knocked out by, Jake Paul. And this guy's been fighting a lot lately for a guy, for them fighters at Showtime, like Jerron Boots Ennis, Earl Spence, Keith Thurman, Tony Harrison, Jamal Charlo. For all those fighters I just named that ain't been fighting lately, your boy Jake Paul fought 3 times last year. Your boy Jake Paul has already only fought 1 time this year, but he's getting this big fight though. And this would have really been his 2nd fight of the year or 3rd, because remember he had so many people pulling out of their fights. So yeah. So then after that he fought Tyron Woodley, and then now Anderson Silva. So Anderson Silva's boxing record, you guys, is 3-1. Okay. Bro, my fucking phone's slow as shit. I don't know what's going on. Let me get on this shit. I had to click out some of my apps. My bad, you guys. I might gotta delete some shit on my phone. Jake Paul, a rich youngin'. Yeah. He made a way for himself, man. He made a way. I salute that shit, though. At the end of the day, I can't do nothing but respect what Jake Paul is doing. Because let me tell y'all something, man. Yeah, Anderson Silva might not be a Hall of Famer in boxing, but he's definitely a future Hall of Fame legend. Okay, one of the best to ever do it in the UFC. Okay, so let me tell you how the fight went down. So Jake Paul was trying to pump his jab out, and I just think as the fight wore on and as the fight got longer and longer, you just seen how the weight difference and how the power affected Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva was getting hit with shots, you guys, that was knocking his ass back and was bloody in his nose. You guys got to check out Anderson Silva's nose, man. His nose was crazy, you know? And he definitely broke his nose, but kudos to Anderson Silva, because Anderson Silva broke Jake Paul's nose. If you guys looked at any of the post-fight interviews, his nose is crooked. You guys got to look closely, man. This is fighter talk. This is fighter talk. You know? Let me show you this shit. Because both of these guys was bloody, man. He says, round 3, a good showing of ring generalship. I gave 3 to Lomo, 3-2. 2-1, excuse me. Ortiz going, King Bada says, Ortiz going nothing but up from here. See Lopez at the stock exchange. Ortiz got a little speed. Yeah, you're going to see that too. You're going to see that. Not only is he bigger than Lomachenko, he was acting faster than Lomachenko in some of the in and out movements that Ortiz was doing. We're talking about the Lomachenko-Ortiz fight that was back then. Let me look up. So I'm just trying to give you guys trying to show you guys how dangerous this shit is. This dude was taking hellacious shots, bro. I'm ready to show you guys. You guys smash that like button. I'm ready to show you guys in the chat right now. Smash that like button. All right? I'm ready to pull it up for you right now on what I was talking about. You guys needed to look at Anderson Silva's face. It was getting busted up all night. And, I mean, those shots was really doing the damage on his ass. Tony Boswell, the boss. What's happening, man? What's going on, the boss? He says, much respect. Coily Boxing. And the chat stopped in the show to show some support. And hit the like button. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me add this real quick. Oh. Hello? As long as you guys can hear me, I'm good. But yeah, I really want to show you guys this, man. My bad about all this. Here we go. All right, now look at this fight, you guys. Look at the damage that Jake Paul is doing to this man's face, you guys. You guys got to look at the close-up, man. You guys got to look at the close-up. You have got to look at the close-up, you guys. It was wild, man. It was a wild thing. But yeah, he says, you already know, Tony Boswell. Maybe these so-called real fighters in boxing don't want to take a chance, in my opinion, with Jake. You guys got to understand, Tony Bos, not only do they not want to take a chance with Jake, Jake is being untested. Okay, all of these fights are going untested. Dude's allegedly juiced to the gills, okay? And look what he's doing to legends. Look. I mean, let's be honest. This shit is wild, bro. You know? This shit is wild. Look at this shit, bro. Look at these punches, man. This dude got punched for real. Even Jake Paul said it. He said, yo, Sylvia's a G. I was hitting him with shots that I know I was knocking other people out with. I mean, you got to understand, he was connecting flush on a 47-year-old's head, okay? Jake Paul was connecting flush on Anderson Silva, which is 47, has already been in wars, okay? Roy Jones needs to retire, Tony Boswell. This shit is ridiculous. He's definitely going to get knocked out by Jake Paul. Tony Boz in the chat says, Tony Boz in the chat says, why don't he call Roy Jones Jr. out? It's not going to end well for Roy Jones, and I guarantee you that shit, dude. I guarantee you that shit. That's on everything. That's on everything, bro. Look at this shit, bro. This is the knockdown punch where he countered Silva and knocked him down flat on his ass, and then he stumbled getting up. If you guys look closely, Anderson Silva got knocked down and stumbled getting back up. These are facts. You guys got to look at some of these shots, man. Look at these shots that Jake Paul is hitting Anderson Silva with, man. Okay? Anderson Silva's nose. Let me show you this shit, man. You guys, man, I got to zoom in. I got to do extra shit to show you guys the punishment that this dude Anderson Silva was taking last night. Like, I don't think you guys understand, man. So I'm going to make you guys understand. For real, bro. I don't think you guys understand, so I'm going to make you guys understand. You hear me? We burning right now. We burning right now. I don't think you guys understand, so I'm going to make you guys understand. Period. Period. Look at this shit, bro. Y'all take a look at that shit, man. This dude, that was like in the 6th round. He still had 2.5 more rounds to go of that shit. You think it got better after that? Fuck no. Fuck no. That was the knockout punch, right? The knockdown punch, excuse me. But Jake Paul knocked Anderson Silva down in the 8th round, you guys. He knocked him down in the 8th round, you guys. Facts. You know, big facts. You know. And he pretty much, you know, like I said, bro, it was a good fight. It was a good fight for, you know, I thought it was going to end in an upset, but it didn't. But, hey, you know, shit. I didn't think they was going to give it to Ortiz because it was a close fight. Like I said, it could have went either way. I'm talking about the Ortiz fight. And as far as the Lomachenko fight, as far as the Jake Paul fight that we're talking about now, Jake Paul, I didn't think that they was going to give it to Anderson Silva either. You know, that's just the fact. That's just the fact. You know. Let me see what we got here. That's just the fact. Smash that like button, you guys. Let's get these likes up. Tony Boswell says, I didn't watch it. I did watch the Lomo and JoJo card. Okay, I feel you on that. Let me see what you guys talking about. Modern King Boxing in the chat says, He says, damn, I can't see Anderson Silva go out like that. He lucky to survive, it sounds like Corey Lee boxing. Yeah, if you didn't watch the fight, I guarantee you anybody would say that he was lucky to survive the end of that fight. For real, man. It was a battle like that. That shit was war. That shit was war, bro. And it was war, bro. It was war, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. Anderson Silva, man, needs to retire, man. He's talking about continuing to fight after that shit, bro. You took hellacious blows to the head, dog. Don't nobody want to keep seeing that shit. You're almost 50. Let the young dudes, let the young Lions do their thing. Let's go, Miami. Miami just scored. Let's go. Oh, they got to the 1 yard line, excuse me, against Goodfellas, Detroit Lions. He's a Detroit motherfucker, so that's how he is, man. So I like Miami. I'm going hard with Miami. So, yeah. Corey, Tony Boz says, Corey said he hurting these folks. He's hurting them, man. Jake Paul is hitting these motherfuckers, and these guys are getting fucked up. Like I said, man, they didn't do no drug testing for this fight, man. That should have told you something right there. Period. None. That wasn't even in negotiation. You can't even negotiate that with Jake Paul yet. Okay? Only guy that could probably negotiate a drug test with Jake Paul would be if he were to fight Canelo or something. But shit, Canelo might be like, shit, we can do no drug testing. That might go over a lot of you guys' heads, but I'm going to leave that one right there. Modern King Boxing says, yeah, Paul should fight Rockman, then he can get a pass. Nah, not even the Rockman, man. I think he possibly stops Rockman Jr. too. They sparred together, so obviously Jake Paul's comfortable enough to spar with Hasim Rockman Jr. If he's comfortable enough to spar him, what makes you think he ain't comfortable enough to get in the ring with him? Come on, bro. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Touchdown, Miami, like I said. 17-27, now 24-27. Excuse me. 23-27. They going for the extra point now. Modern King Boxer says, only MTF I want to beat up at this age is them alphabet boys who talk crap border wars. Oh, shit, yo. Yo, I wouldn't mind being on that borders war shit, man. Me and Ness, man. What's up, man? Let's get it popping. That's the Gibbs. What's happening? You know what I'm saying? He cool, man. I ain't got nothing against Nestor, but it would be cool for the fans, though. For the fans, though. Nestor Gibbs probably outweighs me by 40 pounds. I would think. About 40. Nestor Gibbs be looking like Tyson Fury compared to them other media members, bro. Modern King Boxing says, I'm 50 and it's not old age. 50 is 50 Cent. No mercy, okay. Tony Boswell says, I think Jake knows what comes with Hasim Rockman Jr. And he was happy he so-called pulled out. Yeah, that's true. I feel you on that. But maybe this Anderson Silva fight would have done more numbers anyway. You know? And Hasim Rockman Jr. wasn't even doing that weight shit right, man. Let's call a spade, Tony. You know, Hakeem Rockman was talking about he won't try to make weight or he was all for weight. You know, and it was like, I feel like if Hakeem Rockman really wanted to fight, he would have did what they asked him to do. And he, you know, he didn't comply with what Jake Paul and them was saying, you know. Capadonna 24 in the building. Smash that like button, you guys. Smash that like button, man. Let's get these likes up. Come on, man. Stop playing with that kid, man. Modern King Boxing says, Ness funny. He be tripping. Yeah, he do. He definitely do, man. That's why I just let him do his thing over there at his channel, man. Do your thing, man. That's what you into. Do your thing, bro. But like I said, I ain't got nothing against Nestor, but if they do border wars, and I haven't really seen Nestor fight nobody for real on that joint. Has he fought on that joint yet? I heard he be doing a lot of hyping it shit up. But has he fought on that joint, though? Yeah, that's the question. Has he fought on that joint? I don't think I ever seen Nestor fight on that joint, to be honest with you. Capadonna 24 says, yo, Modern King Boxing says, somebody on Twitter got Ortiz up 4-2. I got it 3-3 through 6. But that's what I'm saying. Some of these rounds, even you said that were close, Modern King Boxing. And to give you guys the decision on the Jake Paul, okay, versus Anderson Silva fight, okay, it was a unanimous decision for Jake Paul, you know. Jake Paul won the fight by unanimous decision. He did not stop or finish Anderson Silva, but Anderson Silva has a broken nose, okay? But so does Jake Paul. Jake Paul has a broken nose. I know they might not say it in the press or whatever, but his nose was broken, bro. You guys got to go look at all the post-fight press conferences and all that. Everything post-fight. And go look at his nose. His nose isn't straight. He has a nose that defers to the side a little bit. You know, and that came from Anderson Silva. You know, and like Jake Paul said, the guy kept coming, you know. Hey, Anderson Silva, 47 years old, taking monster punches. Let me show you guys again some of these punches that Anderson Silva was taking. Okay? Taking monster punches to the head. Okay? Of a young 25-year-old Jake Paul, no drug testing, taking headshots to the head. Clean, flush headshots to the head, bro. You guys see it? Look at the screen. You guys see it? Smash that like button. Jake Paul was leading with the jab and then was coming back with the 1-2. The 1-2, the 2 hit a couple times, more than a couple times. The power shot of Jake Paul's can knock any motherfucker out that's south of 175, 165, 68. I don't even think he can finish David Benavidez. I think David Benavidez, that would be a good fight, bro. Oh, man. I think David Benavidez could stop Jake Paul. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to call a spade a spade. But these shots, bro, you look at these shots, y'all. Look at these shots. Look at these shots close up. Okay? That was in the 6th round. Okay? He still had 2.5 more rounds to go. Look at that shit, bro. Anderson Silva, built different, like Modern King Boxing says. Yeah. But still. Okay, Modern King Boxing says, I heard he's the IBO champion, Core Elite Boxing, but then he retired about 3 years ago. Who's the IBO champion? You talking about Ness? What are you talking about? Let me know. Modern King Boxing says, UC Ryan Garcia. He says UC He says, you see Ryan Garcia talking on Twitter. I asked him to not make me lose because he worried about clinching. Modern King Boxing says Sylvia built different, but when you stop being as physical when older, it's going to catch up. Trauma to the head. Man, listen, man. Look at these shots, bro. Look at these flush shots, bro. Look, I mean, just look. He had the official IBO belt? What? No way, bro. That's dope, though. That's awesome for real. I ain't even gonna lie. That's dope. That's dope. If he fought for the IBO belt, kudos to Ness, man. He did his thing on that joint. But yeah, man, I gotta get ready to handle some things today, man. Wow, man, we burned today, man. We burned today for sure. Wow, man. You know, right now, you guys, I'm gonna tell you guys, I appreciate you guys for watching, man. But yeah, man, it was two good fights on last night, man. It was two really good fights on last night. Anderson Silva took a lot of punishment, you guys. You know, I need you guys to understand that, man. I don't think you guys hear me, man. Anderson Silva took a lot of punishment, hellacious, ice seasons type of punches, man. You know, iced, type of punches, man. You can get iced with those type of punches that Jake Paul was hitting Anderson Silva with yesterday, last night, this morning, whatever your time zone is. He says, Modern King Boss says, you know I've been watching from day one, same as your channel, 100. Peace, God. No doubt, bro. But yeah, man, I just want to tell you guys, thank you for watching. I know I didn't get to touch on all the fights today, but I did get to touch on the two main fights. Shout out to Capadonna24. Capadonna, please come back sooner and earlier in the stream. Yeah. But check me out tomorrow, you guys, for sure. Check me out tomorrow, okay? I'm going to try to go live tomorrow as well, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching, man. This is Corey Lee Boxing, and you've definitely been hit with another banger. Peace out, you guys. Let's go, baby. Have a good one. Have a good week.